So today's topic is performing the arts and the artists in the modern times. How was the art performed in the earlier days? When we are talking about the arts are playing, dancing, singing, performing by doing both of them together, like dancing while singing, singing and dancing. All these arts together by saying stories, by doing paintings. All these things were the special types of arts which were one form of entertainment which existed in the olden days. At the same time, we have the message passed on, and people used to listen to this by waking awake for a long period of time. And this was the only source of passing on information from one place to another places. We have many people who practice this kind of professions, and the famous are like singing songs are very famous. We have the songs and different names. The songs are like Chuttukamadu, Kadalu and Uyala Patlu. All these are some of the village songs or the tribal songs which are very familiar with the village community. But when we move on to the famous overall backdrop of all the entire villages of Indian background, or especially to the Andhra region, either it may be in the Telangana or in the Andhra Pradesh, let us move on to them. It's like Fakir Patlu, Bairagi Patlu or Dandaganam, etc., with different types of songs which were sung by the Fakir and the Bairagis. These people used to sing songs in the languages of Telugu or in the mixed Deccani Urdu languages, which are now familiar in many of the regions. These arts which are performed by the people either by dancing, singing, either in a group or an individual. We have some special songs which are to be done only by the groups, and we have different kinds of dance forms also which were in existence during the olden times, which means like before we got modernized, the traditional outlook of the villages. Now let us see here. There are the special arts which are performed only by the groups. Those are the Burrakathalu or the Gola Sudulu. These are specially done either with 3 people or 4 people, which they together perform the arts. This together performance of the arts has made that art to be a specially enriched one and made it an interesting one, because one will be singing or saying something, the other will be either dancing or moving aside, then the third one may be moving some kind of musical instruments to make the public to feel convenient and does not get them to feel bored at all. And with these people also claim themselves to be as one of the descendants of the Veerashaivas, the religious community. And performing the dance is a pleasure and a great event. These performing arts, especially dance, has various types and forms. Those are Dimsa, Gussadi, Lambadi, Sadir Natyam and Kurvanangi and Kuchipudi. Some of the famous dances which even today we hear are this Lambadi dances and this Kuchipudi dance. All these are very famous. During the olden days, these people used to wander from one place to another place. It doesn't mean actually they are wandering from one place to another place. The actual context of this is they were invited by the villagers for the special occasions, like for any festivals. They used to conduct the special programs in a temple. Even today, in some of the villages, we find various people organizing the song troops during the festivals in the villages. It is a part and parcel of their life. Like after a festival or during the festival time, they should have a troop of people singing the songs, performing the dances and all. Yes, of course, they used to sing the traditional songs, and they used to sing the songs of the goddesses Gauri and Lakshmi, who are mother goddesses for us, to influence the people and also to motivate the people. But now they have been replaced by the movie songs or the theatre songs, which are little bit satiric. Now, discussing about the other dance forms, we have to look into the traditional lifestyle of the people. These people will be welcomed by the villagers, and they will be given special treatment. They will be paid in amount and also in rice or paddy, whatever they need. And most of the people, in true sense, they never travel much, because they used to be quartered either in the king's court or in the zamindar's court or under the zamins who were influential in that region, used to provide the facilities for them and used to keep under their control and used to sent for them for the festivals of the villages or for their own personal festivals, and all these occasions they used to utilize them and they used to entertain them and they used to pay for them handsomely. This made their lives to be very relevantly rich, and they brought their texture in the society to a very high level, which means that without either Burrakatha there is no festival or organized in a village. If a festival is to be done, obviously it has to be taken place and Burrakatha has to be there and a group of dance people to be ready for dancing. This all has become an integral part or a most important scene which is found when we move to villages. Let's now focus on individually how was the Burrakatha came into existence, what are the positives and the negatives, was it in existence today, who made it to a larger extent, what was the present status of the Burrakatha issue.